Oh, wrapped it in plastic so you don't have to tarp it. Well, for the last 1,700 miles, every time you stop to get fuel or do a load check, you'll be picking plastic up. Well, having a good day to not having such a good day. Worst part is, it's like 100 degrees out here. Pretty sure truck ran out of diesel, but I'll explain here. VDOT's here. They got their cones set up. They were dispatched out by state police as I pulled over, and I was looking and weighing my options of where I was and what I could do. So this is mile marker like 76 northbound, and I know a guy from Instagram that it's like Withville, Virginia. I know a guy from Instagram that has a towing company down here. But I called him to see if they could do fuel delivery because I went to get off the highway at the last exit. There's like a TA, an exit or two back, and they had a car, must have been like disabled on the ramp, so they had the ramp closed. So I was like, oh, I'll just hit the next exit. Well, I'm half a mile from the exit, and the truck runs out of fuel, and of course it's this big uphill. So I'm guessing you guys are right in the comments, which I really do appreciate you guys reaching out and saying it might be the pickup tube for the fuel. That's why I was having issues before. I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, I'll just hit the next exit, and then it loses all power and shuts off. So they dispatch VDOT out here. They don't deliver diesel, which if you had a gas car, I would have already been gone because they carry gas. But they stopped carrying diesel because people were putting diesel and gas and gas and diesel, costing the state a bunch of money for insurance claims. And here we sit. So I finally got, well, I called like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tow companies, and just to get fuel delivery. I tried to get an Uber, couldn't get an Uber, and there's really no safe place to walk to get fuel. So when they showed up, they called a tow company and like said that they were, VDOT, and I guess they just pulled in. That didn't take them long at all. That took them 10 minutes. So I'm sure this is going to cost us a good chunk of change, but honestly, made a lot of money on this trip, and you work out these bugs. I'm really hoping that this is all it is. Really hoping. Well, she's running. I'm gonna tiptoe up here to the next exit. The service truck is behind me. Put 5 gallons in it. So let me know down in the comments below. You guys were saying about there's a fix for this. I'll put my email in the description if you guys could tell me what parts I need to buy. And there was some kind of modification. I've been so busy this week. I really appreciate the letting me know, and I was gonna look into it this weekend. And of course, something like this happens. But see, with 5 gallons, that's how high the gauge is now. So it runs out of fuel when it's like at a quarter of a tank. But let's get up here to the next exit, see how much this is gonna cost me, and I just want to get home. It is what it is. Pay now, pay later. I just want to get home. And obviously, I only have myself to blame for this. But the frustrating part is, remember the last time I ran out of fuel? That was me just trying to push my luck. And the mega cab going down, I think it was like Georgia or something I ran out. I keep 5 gallons of diesel in the bed of the truck at all times since that time. Guess what? It's in the mega cab. I didn't even think to put it in the bed of this truck. Lesson learned. Let's get filled up. Well, and just like that, we're back on the road. So shout out to VDOT. I really like how they come out and they don't leave you once you're pulled over. Like I was.
Turn left on Chapman Road.
Sorry. I was getting ready to get my triangles out because they told me it'd be a half hour. And he was like, no, we stay with you. So they got their cones out and set them up like on the white line just for more safety. So yeah, they told me $350 for a road call and 5 gallons of fuel. And the driver hooked me up, so that was nice. I knew it was going to be expensive, but
in 3.5 miles, continue on I-81 North US.
So, sorry for the rude GPS, trying to point me home. Anyways, so I was exhausting all options there. I tried Uber, I tried towing services. Like I said, I called like 9 of them. Called VDOT. I was like this close to hopping on that mini 4-wheeler that I have on the trailer and just busting ass up to the fuel station, grabbing 5 gallons in a can and busting back on it and getting it loaded back up. But I figured if I got in trouble and got fined, it would probably be more expensive than a fuel delivery. Well, nothing like an early morning stroll out through the valley. You know, sometimes you got to check in to make sure the rich people are still rich. Now, we're out making our deliveries this morning. It's Monday morning. We didn't make it back in time on Friday, partially due to how long it took to get loaded down there, which the broker was okay with. He just said, as long as the BOL says it, he will give me some detention till after 2 hours, which wasn't expecting that, so it was nice. It did kind of mess things up a little bit, but I had in my mindset that if I got loaded on Wednesday, everything else was fine. So the good part about this load is it's actually a factorable load. It's the broker was Tennessee Steel Haulers. So if I get these 3 pieces off my trailer today before lunch, I can actually submit that for payment and can be paid same day. So if you guys are looking for factoring, which is a company that will buy your invoice at a percentage and pay you within 28 to 40 or 24 to 48 hours. So if you're interested, let me know down in the comments below. My contact at RTS has actually changed. So if you are interested in either that or a fuel card, let me know and I'll get you in touch with them. Just because my contact changed and they're really pushing the like the referral program. I do get a kickback on it, so you are helping me. But they want happy customers to connect them to people directly like that. You've got to love places like this. Does this entrance look like a truck entrance? No signs, obviously. Nope, that's where you're supposed to go. So, sometimes you gotta pay attention. Not my strong suit. If you guys remember, I don't know if it was the last video or whatever, I said that I had one pick, three jobs. Not 3 jobs, 3 jobs. So I'm like, okay, I got my first one done. These people were waiting for this because they have a crane scheduled to put it on a rooftop. It's a rooftop AC. So they're like, get that one there first. And then the other 2 are just whatever. So I'm like, okay. I get the first one done. I don't look through the paperwork for the other 2 because I don't want to confuse myself with like serial numbers and everything. So then I flipped the other one. I was like, oh, that's weird. It says 4 are going there. I have 4 left, but I'm supposed to have another stop. So I just called him and it says, well, the BOL supersedes the rate con. So they're probably just having them delivered to their building instead of the one was a crane yard, which it said Dollar Tree, so there must be AC units for a Dollar Tree, but now they just want them to go to the actual location, which I'm not complaining about at all because that actually takes a stop off of my day. But I want to make sure that I'm gonna get paid. You know what I mean? So I just want to make sure everything's right. He says he's going to call and confirm with the customer and then call me back. But I'm just going to go ahead and head to the location it's given me because even if things change, I got to head that way anyways. So that delivery was only 23 miles from my house. Worked out pretty good.